Now we are taking the interview of Dr. Dipti Verma.
Ma'am, my first question to you would be, what are the benefits of the e-shift for the students?
See, exactly entrepreneurship, what is entrepreneurship? First we have to look at that. What is entrepreneurship? It is all about starting up a business, doing something of your own. Now what are the benefits of that? See how unemployment is being increased. Okay, so we have to look, we have to see if rather than working for other people, we should go for something of our own so that we can explore ourselves also and we can generate employment also. So what I basically feel in this particular category is that each e-cell should be created in a college so that we can see what all things are there in a student and we can explore those things and we can start up a new business.
Ma'am, what are the benefits of the e-shift for the students?
See, first of all, we need to understand what is entrepreneurship, right? So, one very important thing is entrepreneurship is an act of entrepreneur where, or we can say, act where a person need to innovate, a person need to deal in finance, a person need to start up a business, right? So, we need to understand why entrepreneurship is important. Entrepreneurship is employment necessary. It is important because see, it is a lot of unemployment is there. Okay, so instead of working for someone, if you are generating your own business, you are giving employment to other people. And if you will work for yourself, you will be more enthusiastic, you will be more dedicated, you will be doing something new, you will be creating something new, you will try to find something new so that it will be helping the society and the rest of the ecosystem. That's what I personally feel that e-shift entrepreneurship is benefited to the students.
How do you think students can be groomed for e-shift?
See, exactly, this question is very tricky. Exactly, we cannot teach entrepreneurship. It is basically inside. Only thing is that we need to explore that, right? So, teaching, we do have in our curriculum, we do have a subject for entrepreneurship. But then to what I personally feel is we need to explore that. We need to develop such an ecosystem in the college so that a student can develop, can explore themselves for what things they are having inside, what they can do for the society. If they can become entrepreneur or they can become a social entrepreneur so that they can help the ecosystem to develop.
What are the challenges and problems an e-cell faces and how to overcome them?
See, it is again very important question. What are the challenges faced by entrepreneur or e-cell? Exactly, if we talk about a professional degree or a technical degree, there is lot to study in the curriculum. Apart from that, we are developing a e-cell in a college. So, student cannot give full time. Student cannot give full attention over there. They need to study also for getting their degree. So you can say that e-cell is facing lot of problem or challenges because of that. Because students are not getting time to devote. They have to go an extra edge for devoting time. And many of the students, they just think like this. They think we should get the degree, we should get a job, white collar job, good pay, and we should, and they are the happy. They are the most happy person. But what I feel is student should think beyond this. Students should think that they need to develop such a kind of ecosystem for themselves also and for others also so that they can create employment.
How can faculty members contribute towards the e-cell?
See, faculties should help for promoting this because they should make them aware about the ground realities that instead of working, if they are opening up of their something of their own, will help them in throughout their life. They will not be having tensions regarding a private job or some other kind of job. Of course, there are challenges and problems in becoming an entrepreneur also, but then too, what I feel is faculty should promote every student for exploring the things inside them. Because what I told you, entrepreneurship cannot be taught. It of course it is a subject, but it cannot be taught. You need to explore yourself. You need to generate ideas. You need to work. You need to brainstorm. You need to think. You need to think beyond an edge. You have to think out of the box. That student should explore themselves, and faculty should promote for this. Faculty should promote, faculty should say to the student, okay fine, studies, of course it is very important, degree again it is very important, but apart from that, right now being a student you don't have got extra other responsibility, right? Many of them must be having, but not everyone. That then the student should think, apart from the studies, they should give some time for this also, so that they can secure their future.
How should students contribute towards the development of ESL in a college?
See, I told you that student need to work in for an extra edge. Okay, they have to think out of the box. If they'll just think they have to study, they get their degree, they get a good placement from the college. Of course, it is their right. They should get this. But for developing yourself throughout the life, for securing yourself throughout the life, what I feel is students should think out of the box, and students should explore themselves so that they can generate something of their own. They can generate some good ideas. No doubt idea can be helpful for the society also. So they can and they should. So instead of only studies, they should think beyond that they can develop something which they need to brainstorm. So that student can do something of their own and can generate employment also.
What events will you suggest to increase the participation of students in the ESL?
See, this is very nice question. Events which we can do to create, to generate awareness among these students regarding ESL. First of all, I would say, first very important and basic thing is to make them aware about what is entrepreneurship. Okay, how you can do this? You can call first line generation entrepreneurs. Do you understand what is one first line generation? Those entrepreneurs who have started their business on their own without any support. Any support means without having any ancestors business. Okay, any person, for example, among you guys, you have started something. Okay, that particular entrepreneur is known as first line entrepreneur. We can call them, we can have workshop of them, we can have seminars, we can have conclaves, so that they can come to the college, come down to the college, they can speak to the student, how they have started, what were the challenges faced by them, how did they get the success, did they fail, if yes, then what were the reason. We can have such kind of conferences, seminars, workshop, one thing. Another thing, we can have seminars or workshop on small things, for example, say business model canvassing, revenue model, how to generate revenue, or entrepreneurship facilities given by the government, what are the support given by the government, what are the subsidies given by the government. Apart from that, we can start up, can do a competition of business plan, idea generation. If students have idea, okay fine, many students are having n number of ideas, okay, but they don't have got support, they don't know how to start. They can come down to ESL, they can talk to the persons, they can talk to everyone present in the ESL, they can give their idea, they can ask how we can start. Of course, college is there to start. Apart from that, we can start up with the campus companies. Okay, we can run a small company in our college itself, this company run by students itself. Of course, finance can be done through by the students plus college, whatever the revenue model is, from where they are generating revenue, but they can start up with the campus company. So small things will be, these small events will be helping students to create again the awareness among them and to develop the ecosystem in the college about the entrepreneurship.
What improvement do you expect from the students towards the entrepreneurship?
See, first very major important thing is student has to be serious. They have to create a mindset. They have to think. They have to brainstorm. Yes, I want to become an entrepreneur or I don't want to become an entrepreneur. They have to take firm decision and they have to stand on their decision. Yes, I want to become an entrepreneur, this is my idea and this is the way how I'll. One thing. Another very important thing, they have to think that from the day one they'll never be able to generate profit. Of course your business will be in loss for few years. Then it will come to break even. Break even where there is no profit, no loss. And then you can expect for generating profit. So students need to clear themselves in their mind that for becoming an entrepreneur, it is not only a very easy task. It is not only that fine, I have got an idea, I'll start a business. It is not working, I'll leave, I'll do job. No, you have to be firm on your decision. I want to do a business. I don't want to do a business. I want to do this. I want to do business of this particular thing, X thing, and then they have to develop a path for going to that. Say for going on that particular path and getting the success. So students need to be firm. One thing. Again, they need to be serious. Second thing, and very important thing, there should be a learning process always on. They should never think, I have become an entrepreneur. Now I am getting profits, so I should stop learning. They need to believe in change management. They should understand how to handle rejections. Because these are the small things which will be always there in your business and which will be demotivating you. And if a person is being demotivated with this thing, he or she will never get a success. So one should be clear in his mind that this is my destination, I have to go in this direction, this is the path, it is full of obstacles, but I will not be afraid of the obstacles. If this particular thing is being developed in their mind, then they can go on.